Good evening, Falcons fans. My name is Patrick Seals, and welcome to Week 3 edition of How Disappointing Are the Atlanta Falcons Going to Make Me This Year? The Atlanta Falcons just played the New York Football Giants in New York, and guess what? We won! That's right, baby! We won! Yeah, we are finally in the win column. Y'all don't know how excited I am. The game was sloppy. I'm not gonna lie, the game was very, very sloppy. But nonetheless, the Atlanta Falcons are finally in the win column. It has been 301 days since the last time we won in 2020, November 29, 2020, and we played the Oakland Raiders. The last time we won was almost a year ago, including preseason. Oh my God, I forgot how this felt. I'm sweating. It was an up and down game. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get into it. So, the Atlanta Falcons, they played football today, and we won. But most importantly, that defense. They only allowed 14 points. After giving up 80 points through the first 2 weeks of the season, that Atlanta Falcons defense stood up and only gave the New York Giants one touchdown. That's right, the Atlanta Falcons only allowed one touchdown today. They were flying around, they got sacks, they got turnovers, and we were just having a good time today on defense, man. Granted, the offense, it is very questionable. I'm not gonna lie. My disappointing rating for today is a 2 because of that Atlanta Falcons offense. The defense was giving the Atlanta Falcons too many chances to score, to do anything with the ball, and they didn't. Kyle Pitts didn't have a target until the fourth quarter, which is terrible. We didn't have a third down conversion in the first quarter at all. Matter of fact, we crossed the 50-yard line for the first time and got a third down conversion on the same play, man. The offensive line played terrible. Matt Ryan did have time in the pocket. That offensive line was giving him time in the pocket to pass. However, Matt Ryan, I'm sad to say it, but he is slowly declining before our eyes. I don't know if he doesn't trust his receivers or a lack of chemistry or whatever it is. When the wide receivers had one-on-one coverage against defenders, Matt Ryan decided to check it down numerous times, giving us third and outs, and it was an up and down game. I'm not gonna lie. We scored 2 touchdowns today, one in the second quarter and one in the fourth quarter, and we had plenty of chances to score to take advantage of the New York Football Giants, and sadly we didn't. However, we did win because that defense gave us plenty of chances to roam. That defense, I love it. Deion Jones had 8 solo tackles and 1 tackle for loss. Grady Jarrett got a crucial sack when the New York Giants first got the ball and stalled them, made them kick a field goal. And Dante Fowler Jr. also got another sack on the season. Granted, that defense did give up 346 total yards overall, so we still got some room to go on the defense, giving up too many yards, and gave up 100 yards rushing today. Saquon Barkley, like I said, he's a beast, man. I saw it with my own eyes. Saquon Barkley had 16 carries, 51 yards, 3.2 yards a carry, and 1 touchdown. Saquon Barkley gave the New York Football Giants the only touchdown of the day, and I said it myself. Saquon Barkley is going to be the biggest threat for us today. Daniel Jones, I saw it with my very own eyes. Daniel Jones had 24 completions with 35 attempts, 266 yards, and he was averaging 7.6 yards a throw. No touchdowns, no interceptions, and he got sacked 2 times, ladies and gentlemen, and that's because that defense was flying around. They had their hands in his face, making him make awkward throws and giving the ball over to that offense, man. That defense, it was rolling today. Now, let's talk about the offense, because the offense is poor. The offense is very poor. It was the battle of the bottom of the barrel. This was a featherweight fight. 2-0-2 teams trying to avoid going 0-3. And unfortunately, the New York Football Giants could not escape the 0-3 start, but the Atlanta Falcons are now 1-2. Now, I predicted us to win this game in my prediction video. Go check that out. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. I predicted us to win this game, so officially I am 2-1 on the season. That's right. I predicted 2 right times and got it wrong 1 time. So I'm excited. Like I said, my disappointment level is a 2. The offensive line, it did its job. It was competent, like I said. We didn't get a third down conversion in the first quarter at all. Kyle Pitts, like I said, he didn't get a target until the fourth quarter. which is very unacceptable. He's supposed to be a game-breaking tight end, whatever he's supposed to be, and it's unacceptable that he doesn't even get an action on the playing field until the fourth quarter, even though it was a good play. However, I wish he would have got more involved throughout the game early. They was doubling down on Calvin Ridley. Cordell Patterson was a beast. Cordell Patterson he led our team in receiving yards today. Cordell Patterson had 6 receptions, 82 yards for 13.7 yards a catch, 0 touchdowns, and 7 targets. Calvin Ridley led the team in receptions today. He had 8 receptions for 61 yards. He was averaging 7.6 yards a catch with 0 touchdowns and 11 targets. Now, Matt Ryan was just, I don't know, he's declining, man. He's only throwing the ball for 12 yards, not making passes down the field. Like I said, I don't think he trusts the weapons around him. He doesn't trust the offensive line because he is scared to throw the ball to Kyle Pitts in one-on-one situations, when I'm saying that Kyle Pitts is an 8'5" giant, and I would just throw the ball up to him whenever I feel like it. And Matt Ryan only threw the ball to him 3 times. He only caught 2 passes for 35 yards and was averaging 17.7 yards a catch. And that is unacceptable. That is completely unacceptable for a person who's supposed to come in and take over for Julio Jones. Supposedly, he needs to see the ball more often, early and often. Matt Ryan, Arthur Smith, get him involved. I'm sweating. I'm worked up because the Atlanta Falcons finally won today. I have something to talk about. This is Patrick Steele is excited about the Atlanta Falcons winning, and I'm ready to talk about it, man. This is exciting. So, like I said, Kyle Pitts, he only had 3 targets. I would like to see him get more involved in the game. On screen passes or something, naked bootlegs, something. Get him out in space where he can make plays. He is a tall human being. I would just lay the ball up to him every time I got in trouble and just hope for the best, because he has the athletic ability to do it. And that's what I'll be doing. Matt Ryan, your stats read today: 27 attempts, 27 completions, 36 attempts, 243 yards, 6.8 yards at throw, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 3 sacks. Matt Ryan got sacked 3 times, but he was still able to throw the ball 2 times. Now, granted, this is the play I didn't like about the Falcons today. We had just gotten our first turnover of the game. Isaiah Oliver got a turnover, and right before the half, we got the ball back, and we was in our side of the field. We can easily score a touchdown, get a field goal, do whatever. But Matthew Ryan, again, held on to the ball for entirely too long on the play and allowed himself to get strip sacked, taking away 3 points off our team and going into the halftime with 0 momentum. That is unacceptable, Matt Ryan. You are a veteran quarterback. A veteran quarterback in a game situation. You cannot allow yourself to take a sack in that situation. I don't care how trash the offensive line is. I don't care. You have to get rid of the ball. Throw the ball up. You cannot take a sack. You definitely can't turn the ball over right before we score points. That is ridiculous. Now just imagine, at the end of the game, it's still the same score. But the New York Giants have to go for it on 4th down. We don't have to kick that field goal at the end because we're already up 17-14, and we don't have to worry about, are we going to get down there in time? If we kick that field goal right before the half and make it, Matt Ryan doesn't fumble the ball, that is another timeline for another variant. I'm Patrick Seals, and I'm going to be this variant here today. Oh, man, we got a lot to talk about. It's been an exciting day. But before I do that, I got a special surprise for you guys. Yeah, that's right. I called in the backup because I got a lot to celebrate. I called in the backup to help me out. He goes by the name of Anthony Driver. He owns Kill and Be Cool. He's the founder of Kill and Be Cool, and he's going to help me celebrate this win for us today. What you got for us, Anthony?
Oh, you were just going to count us out? You thought it was over? Bruh, in the words of Trey Young, F*** New York. Oh, you thought we was down? No, we wasn't tripping. We wasn't tripping at all, okay? You know how much we care down here in Atlanta? We care so much about making it happen no matter what. We got wide receivers playing running back, okay? Oh, you gave up on Matt Ryan? He ain't going nowhere. He gonna stay here in Atlanta, and he gonna make sure we win just like he did today. Why? Probably because he married the owner's daughter. But that's a whole nother subject for anything else. good we got this win. We had two tough teams at the beginning. We had Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't an easy road. We had that first game was a little iffy against the Eagles. But now we hitting our stride. We got 4 easy-ass teams or 3 more easy-ass teams coming up. I'm feeling optimistic, at least right now. Let's see how I feel next week. Shout out to my nigga Seals, man. Y'all be easy. Peace.
Yeah, man, that's right. We won, man, and we back here today on Patrick Seals. And as you can see, I'm not wearing an Atlanta Falcons shirt today. I decided to wear my original stand-up comedy shirt, and it worked. So I might just wear this shirt again next week. Next week we play the Washington football team in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I will be able to attend that game, so I will be reporting first-hand knowledge about that game. But I'm not finished talking about today because I'm still celebrating. I'm probably going to be celebrating for the next month because I got to celebrate all my wins with the Atlanta Falcons. So let's talk about it. Young Wake, who kicked the game winner for us today, man. That dude is a stallion, baby. That boy is on fire. He kicked the game winner for us today, well, more than 30, 40 yards away. He in hostile territory. He didn't break a sweat, bat an eye. He nailed it right down the field goal, and we won the game today, man. Now, a couple of days ago, me and one of my cousins, Jeff, we had an extended conversation about the Atlanta Falcons, man. And he told me out of his mouth, Matt Ryan is playing for a commentary job. That's right. He's playing for a spot on the NFL, Fox Network, ESPN, or, you know, he's not playing to win Super Bowls anymore. He's trying to preserve his legacy and get a spot for after football, man. And it wasn't more apparent today. He was missing throws. He looked uncomfortable in the pocket. Granted, he was able to make plays when he was able to. But overall, I can't say I'm excited about Matt Ryan, man. And he's got to be my most disappointing player of the game again, even though we won. So, and this what Jeff Seals had to say about Arthur Smith. He said everybody's in the box in the O-line. So you got 8 people in the box on the defense. You got 9 people on the box, excluding the DBs, and all of them are coming. They don't have to worry about anybody going out for a pass. They just bring in the house. Nobody's picking up the blitzes or anything like that. And Matt Ryan has pressure in his face when he does. Granted, he did have some plays where the offensive line was not blocking for him, and he was able to get the ball up or he got sacked. But for the majority of the game, he had a clean pocket. So it ain't no excuses. He had a clean pocket, missing throws, just lame duck, and just landed up there not caring about winning the game, like playing for a commentary job. And that's what it was. We took our first lead. Since we played the Philadelphia Eagles on our first drive. It feels so good to win. Victory Monday is going to be tomorrow, man. It's going to be sweet. But today we're not done celebrating, baby. We're not done celebrating, man, because I ain't going to lie. We kind of didn't start the game off all that well. We didn't. You know, Daniel Jones, he took the ball the first play of the game, and they drove the length of the field. They stalled out. Grady Jarrett sacked them, and they go in the red zone, was able to keep them out of the end zone and kick a field goal, and they started the game off 3-0. We got the ball, and we didn't get a first down. We didn't convert a third down until the second quarter. We did get a first down because of a penalty call on the Giants, but I do not count that as a first down for the Atlanta Falcons because we didn't do it by ourselves. I'm not gonna lie. The New York Giants helped us out on this win, man. They really did. They had 8 penalties for 53 yards, man. And a lot of them was during crucial points of the game that kept the game close and kept us in it, man. And I'm not gonna lie, we can't count on that every week. Now, last week, everybody was saying our margin of error was very slim, and they were right. We were playing the Super Bowl defending champions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and this week, our margin for error was very, very large than it was last week because, as we saw, Matt Ryan turned the ball over at the end of the first half, and he wasn't able to move that ball at all during the third quarter, man. I don't think we moved the ball past the 50-yard line in that third quarter, but granted, he rallied that team, they got it together, and they found a way to win at the end. Matt Ryan, you had 2 touchdowns, man. No interceptions. You had a fumble, but no interceptions. Your game could have been a whole lot better, but I'm just happy you won, brother. I'm just happy that we got out of New York with the W. It can't feel no better than that to win a football game in the NFL, man. And I hope to God I get to see it next week in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium when we take on the Washington football team, man. Because I know that game's gonna be live. If we win next week, I'm pretty much gonna be at this same level of happiness. So, this level of me is gonna be rare for you guys because I doubt we're gonna win too many games. But today is not one of those days because the Atlanta Falcons definitely went home with the W in New York, baby. We did. What else do I want to talk about? Young Way Cool's a stallion. That defense was flying around. We was able to tackle Saquon Barkley behind the line of scrimmage multiple times. I love seeing that. Daniel Jones got sacked, man. We was getting pressure on him all day, interrupting passes. Oh, it was beautiful. They was making mental mistakes. They kept saying they keep putting their hand on the stove and burning themselves, trying to talk about the mental mistakes they were making. It was just a beautiful day for football if you're an Atlanta Falcons fan. Georgia blew out Vanderbilt yesterday, and here the Atlanta Falcons are getting their first win on the season, baby. Just wonderful. We love to see it. We hope we do this more often, man. I love it. My name is Patrick Seals. Y'all subscribe, like, share, follow. Subscribe to my Patreon, The Comedy Hustle LLC. Subscribe to my Patreon, The Comedy Hustle LLC. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Y'all follow me on social media. SealsMan93 on Instagram. Patrick Seals _93 on Twitter. Patrick Seals on Facebook. Cash at me money. Link's gonna be in the bio. Music by Ace Cole. Thanks for the music, Ace Cole. I'm out. Patrick Seals. Peace.